So I kind of feel like doing some soldering today. A while ago, Marcel from Maxint R&D, he sent me a lot of stuff. I already did his soldering challenge with the tiny LED, and well, as I said, I just felt like doing some soldering today and grabbed this, and let's just see what is in there and what I can solder today. Got my cup of coffee, my soldering iron is heating up, and speaking of my soldering iron, I bought one of these brass thingies to clean your soldering iron with. I was using a dirty old sponge, and I ordered some new ones. Haven't shown up yet, but this has. And I thought I ordered the one with the casing on it, so that it sits on your desk and you just dab your soldering iron into it. It didn't, so I'm improvising, and just this glass bowl, and just put it in there. It kind of works, just have to hold it a bit, because otherwise it's, well, maybe this will work too. We'll see. So when I received this, I had a look at it, and afterwards I put it all back in the bag, but it's all a bit messy now. So I'm just gonna take out one board. I saw a board that is meant for an AT-Tiny 44A, which is this one. Now I've used AT-Tiny 85s before, but never a tiny 44A, so I'm thinking I'm gonna do this one. So there's the, don't know if you can see that on camera actually, just maybe like this. There it is. It's an AT-Tiny 44A, so I'm gonna need that one. Just gonna keep that over there, and now I have to snap one of these boards off. Let's see if I can do this like this. Oh, that actually, oh, that's great. Could do with some cleaning on the side, but oh well. For now it's okay. Just gonna use this one. So what do I need? I need a reset button. I've seen these. I think that's this one. Probably is. Let's just check real quick. Oh, get some tweezers. Flip it over. Yeah, I think that's supposed to go there. So I'll put this over there. I need some headers. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Excuse me, 7. Can't count anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And on the other side, 7 as well. And then there are 6 for the programming header. And well, that's basically it. So let's get some headers. There are some instructions. They're in Dutch. I'm just gonna quickly read through it again. So these are the headers he sent me. Some yellow ones, white ones, and red ones. Now I'm thinking, and I thought he did this as well, the Dutch flag is made out of 3 colors. It's red, white, and blue. That's the Dutch flag for you there. So I'm gonna use, where's the board? Here it is. I'm going to use red, white and blue for the headers, and I'm going to use for the programming headers, and for the breakout headers I'm just going to use the yellow ones. So well, before we do that, I'm just thinking I should start with soldering the AT Tiny first. Let's see if I can unpack this without stabbing myself. That's on there quite well. I have another idea. Just gonna use this. Alright, so I'm just gonna tin one of the pins and align the chip and reflow it. I have two types of solder, by the way. I've more, but I have two ready. I have 0.3 millimeters, and which is quite common. Less common is 0.2 millimeters. Lots of sellers on AliExpress offer 0.3 up until about 1 millimeter, I guess. But the 0.2 is quite rare and a lot more expensive. Today I'm going to use the 0.2 millimeters. Let's get in a bit closer first. So I'm just going to tin, I think I'm just going to tin pin 1, then get the chip and put it on there, and then solder the rest of the pins. So it's a bit difficult to do this on camera, so I'm just going to try and look past the camera to actually see what I'm doing. Just going to heat the pad up. So a little bit of solder. There we go. I think that's enough. So pin 1's over there. I'm going to do this. Thinking this is the way to do it. There we go. Maybe I should fix the board to the cutting mat, but I'm just going to try it like this. It's not going to work. Well, maybe. Let's try it. Well, it's on there. I have to push it down. And align it. Let's see how that aligning is. Well, not bad. Could just shift it over a bit more. There we go. That will work. Now I'm going to solder the pin on the opposite side to keep everything in place. Now, let's quickly double check. So maybe it's a bit better to see this way. There's the pin 1 marking. There's the marking of pin 1. So now I just have to solder all the other pins, and then I'm going to do the reset button and then the headers. Don't know if this will focus, but it's not the best soldering I've ever did. There's a bit of a blob on the 4th pin from the right. Now, are these making good connections? I think they are. Well, what we can do is just use a multimeter and see whether they are soldered properly. Just gonna zoom out a bit. Well, actually, it's not zooming. I'm just moving the camera. Let's get my multimeter. This is it. It's a pocket multimeter, although it's still quite big. Maybe if you have some large pockets, this will fit. It's the Unity UT30B, and I'm just gonna set it to continuity, which is, well, there, diode. That's okay. This one doesn't make a beep. That's really annoying. So I'm just gonna use another meter because I like the beep. So we get a beep. Let's start with pin 1, which is over there. That's okay. Pin 2. That's okay. Pin 3. Pin 4. Yes. Pin 5. Yes. 6. 7. 8 is over there. That's okay. Pin 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. So that's okay. Let's continue and solder on this reset button. Again, I'm just going to tin one of the pads. And I think I forgot something. There is a 10 microfarad capacitor over there. So yeah, well, I'm still going to do the reset button first and then put on the capacitor. I'm just going to tin one of the pads. Focus please, thank you. I'm going to press it down with my finger. I'm afraid I'm going to destroy it. No, good enough. Solder the other pads. Well, I think we're okay. Let's get the capacitor in. And again, same procedure, just going to tin one of the pads. Let's look at it from the side. Yeah, good enough. Yeah, well, I'm happy with that. Let's get the headers. I'm thinking I'm first gonna do the programming headers, and I need 2 of each color, so red, white and blue. I have to snap off 2 of each, and I'm just going to use some pliers for that. Two red, 2 blue, and 2 white. Now I'm thinking this soldering iron isn't going to produce enough heat to easily solder these pins, so I'm just going to grab another soldering iron which has a bigger tip. So a bigger tip means some bigger solder. In this case it's 0.7 millimeters Jinhu branded solder wire. Yeah, it's not the best one. It kind of goes dull when it's soldered, but it does the job. So to get the alignment right on these pins, I'm just going to put them in a breadboard. Then I'm going to put on the PCB and then they will be aligned properly. So looking at it this way, I'm going to do red, white and blue. So that means it's red, white and blue like this. Start with red, oops, and then white, and then blue, then try and fit this on, and I'm just going to hold it reasonably horizontal with a bit of white tack. Let's solder these on. Well, the ground can do with a bit of more solder. Just gonna plug it back in. And where was it? That one. There we go. Good enough. Let's do the other headers. So I counted 7 of these on each side. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. And again, I'm going to use the breadboard technique to align the pins. And it's going to go this way, so the other row has to go over there. Oh, all the way around. There we go. And that's all the headers soldered. Now all I have to do is try and program this. I'm going to save that for next video because this is going to be a lengthy video. So join me next time as I try and program the AT Tiny 44A and get some lights flashing.